After that, you can see the judicial power of president. Now you can see how many powers that has been given to the president. Okay. Hello aspirants, now we are going to see the next PPT, okay, regarding the president only, okay. We have already seen the rest part of the president, like who is the president, what he has, like who elects him, how the impeachment process will be done, okay. And now we are going to see what is the power and functions of the state, okay, what is his legislative function, what is his executive, like judicial functions, what are all those powers and function a president holds, okay. So here we can see powers and function of the president of India. Executive power of president. Here we will see the executive powers of the president. For every executive action that Indian government takes is to be taken in his name, okay. In his name, almost you can say all the executive actions, like important ones, will be taken in his name, but he will not take, like in his name we sign it, okay. He may not make rules to simplify the transaction of business of the central government, okay. He may or may not. He has the option, like he can also and he cannot also, to simplify the transaction of business of the central government. After that, he appoints the Attorney General of India. As we have seen, Attorney General of India is the part of Union Executive, okay. Attorney General of India, and determines his remuneration, okay. And what is the remuneration? He determine it, okay. Whom he appoints? He appoints CAG, like Comptroller and Auditor General of India. After that, he appoints Chief Election Commissioner and other election commissioner, CEC and ECs. These all are the appointment done by the president, okay. He appoints CAG, he appoints CEC, he appoints the chairman and members of UPSC and state governors. Last is Finance Commission of India, like FCI. Finance Commission of India chairman and its member is also appointed by president. Like here you can see all the important functions and the persons are being appointed by the president. And then another executive function, that is he seeks administrative information from the union government. He can seek, okay, the administrative functions from the union government, like from the PM and his councils of ministers and his government. He requires PM to submit for consideration of the council of ministers, okay, like whom in the council of ministers, whom they wanted to elect and whom not, okay. Any matter on which a decision been taken by a minister but which has not been considered by the council, he appoints. He also appoints whom? This is very important. This is asked in UPSC PYQs, and you can say that it is the favorite topic of UPSC, like who appoints it, all this, okay, like SC, STs and all, national commissions, okay. President appoints National Commission of Scheduled Caste, here you can see, National Commission of Scheduled Tribes, here you can see, okay, and then NCBC, like National Commission of Backward Classes, NCST, NCBC. President appoint them. After that, you can see he appoints Interstate Council as well. Ninth is he appoints administrators of union territories. He can declare any area as scheduled area. President can declare any area as scheduled area and has the power with respect to the administration of scheduled areas and tribal areas. He has the power to administer those areas also, like tribal areas and scheduled areas. Okay, these are the important executive functions of a president. Okay, you can see, like he appoints AGI, okay, CAG, Chief Election Commissioner, members of chairman and members of UPSC, and state governors also, okay. And after that, FCI, like Finance Commission of India, and he appoints the NCSC, NCST and NCBC, okay. He appoints the Interstate Council also. He appoints administrator of UTs. In UTs, who will be the administrator, he appoints them also, and he can declare any area as scheduled area. This scheduled area question is also asked in UPSC, okay. This keyword is very important, so kindly take it with your keen interest, okay. Okay, now we will see the legislative powers of President. He summons and prorogue Parliament and dissolve the Lok Sabha. President can dissolve the Lok Sabha. Dissolve Lok Sabha. He summons the joint sitting of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha in case of deadlock. After that, he addresses the Indian Parliament at the commencement of the first session after every general election. He appoints whom? Like he appoints Speaker, Deputy Speaker of Lok Sabha, and Chairman and Deputy Chairman of Rajya Sabha. Okay, when the seats fall vacant, okay, he nominates 12 members in Rajya Sabha. President will nominate it. He can nominate 2 members to the Lok Sabha from the Anglo-Indian community. He consults the election commissions of India on questions of disqualification of MPs. On the disqualification questions, he can consult with the Election Commission of India, like ECI. Okay, this point is also very important. So take it very with keen interest. 8. He recommends and permits the introduction of certain type of bills. He promulgates ordinances. This ordinance part is one of the important powers of the President. He promulgates ordinances. He lays the following reports before the Parliament. That is what? Like Comptroller and Auditor General, UPSC and Finance Commission. He laid all these following reports to the Parliament. Now, what is the financial power of financial powers of President. Okay, to introduce the money bill, his prior recommendation is must. He causes union budget to be laid before the Parliament. Okay, to make demand for grants, he make it. Okay. His recommendation is prerequisite. Contingency Fund of India is under his control. Okay. He constitutes the Finance Commission every 5 years. These are the financial powers of President. After it, what is his diplomatic powers of President? In international treaties and agreements that are approved by the Parliament, that will be negotiated and concluded in his name. After that, he is the representative of India in international forums and affairs. President will be the representative. And what all are the military powers of President? He is the commander of defense forces. President is the commander of defense forces of India. He appoints the Chief of Army, Chief of the Navy. He is the Chief of the Army. Okay, he is also the Chief of the Navy and Chief of the Air Force. After that, you can see the judicial power of President. Now you can see how many powers that has been given to the President. Okay, and all these powers laid before the President only. What are the judicial powers of President? These are also very important, like one of those important. Appointment of Chief Justice and Supreme Court and High Court judges are appointed by the President. Remember this also. Okay. He takes advice from the Supreme Court. However, those Supreme Court advice is not binding on them. Okay? Is not binding on him. He can take the advice from Supreme Court, but that is not binding. He has a pardoning power. President has the pardoning power. President has the more pardoning power compared to the governors. Okay, under Article 22, he has been conferred with power to grant pardon against punishment for an offence against union law, punishment by a martial court or death sentence. President has the power to pardon you, like by his pardoning power, he can pardon your death sentence as well. Okay. Pardoning powers of president includes following types, like pardoning with grant of pardon convicts both conviction and sentence completely absorbed. He can completely absorb your sentence also. He has that power also. That is called pardon. Okay. And what is commutation? Commutation with his nature of punishment of the convict can be changed. Okay. Nature of the punishment can be changed. That is called, in commutation, nature of the punishment can be changed. And what is remission? Remission, it means it reduces the term of the imprisonment. Okay, remission means, just you can remember remission by reduce. Reduce the term of imprisonment. And what is respite? It awards lesser punishment. Like earlier, if it was the higher or the more crucial, like you can say the more hard ones, okay, here he will award you with the lesser number of punishments, okay, than original punishment by looking at the special condition of the convict. What is reprieve here? Reprieve stays the execution of the awarded sentence for a temporary period. Okay. What is reprieve? Like it will stay your execution for temporary period. That is reprieve. Remission means reduce. Okay. And another is, that is respite. Respite means it will lesser punishment. It will give you the lesser punishment. All these powers are very important. Important powers of the president. Like these powers are not given to any other authority. What is the emergency powers of president? He deals with 3 types of emergencies. Okay. National emergency is Article 352. President rule. President rule is Article 356 and 365. Okay. After that, financial emergency under Article 360. Now we will see what is the ordinance making power of the president. Ordinance making power of the president article is very important. That is Article 123. Okay. Under Article 123, it deals with the ordinance making power of the president. President has many legislative powers and his power is one of them. Okay, this power is one of them. He promulgates an ordinance on the recommendation of the Union Cabinet. Okay. Now, what is the veto power of president? President has the veto power as well. When a bill is introduced in the parliament, parliament can pass the bill before bill becomes an act. Okay. When bill is being introduced in the parliament, Parliament can pass the bill before bill becomes an act. It has to be presented in the presence of, like you can say, presented to the Indian president for his approval. It is on the president. It's like it's on the president will of India. Like he can either reject the bill, return the bill, like reject the bill, return the bill, and withhold his assent to the bill. Okay, वो या तो रिजेक्ट कर सकते हैं, ठीक है, या फिर रिटर्न कर सकते हैं, या फिर वो अपने पास रख सकते हैं, लाइक विथहोल्ड कर सकते हैं, ठीक है. द चॉइस ऑफ द प्रेसिडेंट ओवर बिल is called his veto power. This choice is called as the veto power. The veto power of the President of India is guided by the Article 111 of the Indian Constitution. Veto power under Article 111. Ordinance power is Article 123. So just remember all these articles, okay? And this is it. All the powers of the president has been discussed till now. Okay, thank you for the class.